So boys and girls, today's story is about Snow White. What's today's story about?
Snow White!
So who is the evil queen?
Me!
Who is Snow White? Who will be prince? Who are the hunters?
Me!
You are the hunters. And who are the dwarves?
Me!
Alright, so are we ready, boys and girls?
Yeah!
Alright, good. Once upon a time, there lived a princess who was as white as snow. Her name was?
Snow White!
She lived with her stepmother who had a magical mirror. Where is the magical mirror?
In the queen room.
Right. So, what did the evil queen said to the mirror?
Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who the fairest of the land? Now who is in picture?
Wonderful. The magical mirror that always told the truth replied, Snow White. So that magical mirror that always told the truth replied, Snow White is the fairest of them all. This annoyed the queen. The queen is so annoyed. The queen was so annoyed, she called the huntsman.
Huntsman, where are you? Come here, come here.
So the huntsman went to see the queen. She ordered him to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. The huntsman felt sorry for the little girl and left her deep into the woods. Poor Snow White, after much wandering in the dark woods, suddenly saw a strange house among the trees. Snow White was tired, so she let herself in. Inside the house, Snow White found everything to be very dirty.
Why is so dirty?
She cleaned the house and arranged the 7 little beds. So Snow White was so tired. She was soon sound asleep. The cottage belonged to the 7 dwarfs. When they came home in the evening, they were shocked to find everything was so clean. Everything was so clean. So the dwarfs came home and saw the house was so clean, and when they looked into the bedroom and saw Snow White,
What's she doing in the bed? What's she doing in the bed? Wake up! Wake up!
back in the palace, the wicked queen asked her mirror,
Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the fairest of the land?
the mirror replied. The wicked queen with the magical powers, disguised herself into a witch. She gathered a few delicious-looking apples and went to the dwarf's cottage. The apples were full of poison. The wicked queen mixed poisons in the apple. Can you believe that, boys and girls? The queen took the apple to the cottage and gave one to Snow White. Snow White took the apple and bit it. No sooner had Snow White had a bite of the apple than she fell to the floor in a deep sleep. The 7 dwarfs, when returned home, found Snow White asleep on the floor as though she was dead.
Snow White, come to teacher. Come to teacher. Go on, California. Go.
They placed Snow White.
She's so big, but she's so heavy.
They placed Snow White in a glass box filled with snow, white roses, and carried her to a peaceful place in the forest. A prince who passed by gazed at Snow White. He bent and kissed the beautiful Snow White gently. Snow White sleeps. Snow White woke from her deep sleep. Snow White woke up from her deep sleep. The prince was so happy to see Snow White, to see their beloved Snow White alive. The 7 dwarfs jumped and shouted with joy. The end. Did you love the story, boys and girls?
Yes.
Did you enjoy the story, boys and girls?
Yes. Again.
All right, we'll do another story.